Draymond Green is back on Inside the NBA, and he's bringing the chaos with him. Like clockwork, the NBA postseason always delivers drama, high stakes, and jaw-dropping moments. And this year, that flair for theatrics isn't just confined to the hardwood. It's spilling right onto the studio set. Draymond Green, yes, that Draymond Green, is returning to TNT's Inside the NBA for the Eastern Conference Finals. And if the past few months are any indicator, we're all in for another roller coaster. TNT Sports made it official on Monday. The fiery Golden State Warriors forward will rejoin the iconic Inside the NBA panel for at least the first two games of the ECF, which tip off in New York. While the games themselves promise fireworks, Green's presence might be the biggest X factor of them all. This marks Green's return to the studio after a headline-making run during the 2024 playoffs, when he traded his jersey for a mic and found himself at the center of more off-court controversy than on-court analysis. From scorching hot takes to beefs with media personalities, Draymond was a lightning rod, and apparently that's exactly what TNT wants. The studio return nobody saw coming, yet everyone expected. Let's be real, Draymond Green in front of a camera is pure box office. Love him or hate him, you're watching. That's the same intensity he brings to the Warriors, a relentless, unfiltered, occasionally unhinged voice who doesn't know how to pull punches. And TNT has doubled down on that energy by welcoming him back for the Eastern Conference Finals. But make no mistake, this isn't just about basketball IQ or insider takes. Draymond has carved out a new lane for himself as a broadcast personality who says the things most players wouldn't dare utter. Sometimes that pays off. Sometimes it backfires spectacularly. And in Green's case, it's usually the latter. The All-Star Weekend meltdown that shook the booth. Back in February during the glitzy 2025 NBA All-Star Weekend, Green used his TNT platform to fire a shot that echoed throughout the league. He blasted the NBA for allowing players from Candace Parker's Rising Stars roster to share the floor with All-Stars during pregame festivities, flatly saying they hadn't earned that right. It was a bold take, blistering even, and it didn't sit well with basically anyone. Sports media personalities didn't hesitate to clap back. Michelle Beadle called him a hypocrite, while Nick Wright went straight for the jugular, branding him unprofessional. But the criticism didn't stop there. The label unprofessional started following Green like a shadow. The Karl-Anthony Towns controversy. Misinformation at its peak. Just when the dust from All-Star Weekend had barely settled, Green stirred up another storm, one that threatened his credibility even further. On live TV, Green accused Minnesota Timberwolves star Karl-Anthony Towns of skipping a game at Madison Square Garden, not because of injury or load management, but because, allegedly, he didn't want to face former teammate Jimmy Butler. According to Green, Towns was avoiding Butler due to lingering tensions from their explosive time together in Minnesota. That claim caught fire. FS1's Chris Broussard picked it up. Social media lit up. Talk shows buzzed. But there was just one problem. It wasn't true. Towns had actually missed the game to attend the funeral of a close family friend. No ducking, no drama, just a personal loss that demanded privacy and respect. Sports journalist Matt Yoder of Awful Announcing didn't mince words. He called for TNT to sever ties with Green. If you're going to hand someone a microphone with that kind of reach, the bare minimum is making sure they check their facts. Green didn't. Still, TNT held the line. No suspension, no removal. And now, he's back again. Bigger, louder, and likely just as unfiltered. A studio spot in limbo. The real kicker in all this, Green's return might be short-lived, not because of controversy, but because of an industry shakeup. This year's Eastern Conference Finals will mark the final Inside the NBA coverage under TNT's existing media rights deal. Starting next season, ESPN takes over, and it's unclear whether the legendary program, or Green's role in it, will make the jump. That adds another layer of intrigue. Is this Draymond's farewell tour in the studio, or is it just the beginning of a new media chapter? Earlier in the year, with the Warriors battling inconsistency and barely clawing into the postseason, rumors swirled that Green was eyeing full-time media opportunities. And after Golden State's early playoff exit, courtesy of the very same Timberwolves team he trashed, it seems that pivot could be coming sooner rather than later. Warriors down, Draymond up? The Warriors' collapse this season was a far cry from the dynasty we've come to expect. And while Steph Curry continued to defy time and Klay Thompson fought through inconsistency, Green often found himself at the E